Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi wahdah, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'dah, amma ba'd. Inshallah ta'ala, we will have our final lesson of Makharij today, and inshallah ta'ala from next week we will move on to Sifat of Huruf. We cover some salient attributes. So let's just read the stuff that we need to cover today, and then we move on and have a bit of revision for all the Makharij. So just to recap, we know there are 17 articulation or exit points for the letters, and they are within the nostril, throat, tongue, empty cavity, and lips. So these 5 areas have about 17 points, and you have 28 consonants, 28 alphabets, and a sound, which is 29th. The total 29 sound come out from those makharij. So far we have covered the throat letters. We have 3 points, and we have 2 letters coming from each of those points. So 6 letters coming from throat. So 6 throat letters, and they include Hamza Ha at the bottom, middle part Ain Ha, and then top Ghain Kha. So these are the letters that we pronounce from throat. And just at the base of the tongue, above the throat, the letter Qaf, we pronounce Qa with 2 dots. Quran. You lift the base of the tongue to pronounce that Qaf letter. And then just in front of that is the letter Kaf. Ak, ka. And then the center of the tongue, when it goes up to the top, in close proximity to the roof of the mouth, we pronounce 3 letters with 1 point having 3 letters, Jim, Ya, and Sheen. Ijtima', mujtami'un, buruj, and then Ya, Iyaka, alayhim, but this Ya is silent Ya. So that one, the alayhim, this alayya, that doesn't come out from this place, because this is for Ya Maddiya. Ya Maddiya is different than Ya Ghair Maddiya. Means there are 2 states of each letter. Either they have some sign on them and they are active, or they are inactive. Means they are connected with the previous letter. So if the Ya has Fatha, Dhamma, or Kasra, Zabar, Zer, or Pesh, then you pronounce it from this point, which is the center of the tongue, when it goes up to the close proximity with the roof of the mouth. So Iyaka, Ya with Fatha, or Ya with Kasra, Ayyu Shay'in, Ayyi. Ayyi, Fabi Ayyi, Ala'i. فَبِأَيِّ Ya, You, Ye. That is active Ya. When you pronounce that, it goes from this point. The silent Ya is different. We cover that. In fact, we have missed on those empty cavity letters that would cover inshallah ta'ala next week before Sifatul Huruf. So, and the third one coming from this point is Sheen. Ash-shaytan, minash-shaytan, minash. So 3 letters from the center of the tongue going up top. And then you have your side, right side or left side, when it goes close to the base of the, or in fact at the base of the upper premolars on the right side or the left side. So premolars on the right or left side on the upper teeth. Inside of that, you touch the side of your tongue and you pronounce the letter bod, bo, bo, bo. It goes up there. Bo, bo, ob, walab, bo, arb, arb, wabbuha, wabbuha. So that is bod, either from right side or from left side or both. That is easy. Whichever one you want to do. The letter is very difficult, but there's leeway to pronounce it from either side. And then tip of the tongue. All of the front tip of the tongue, when it touches the top, you pronounce letter lam, al, al. And then close to that is, again with the tip of the tongue, noon sound. In, n, an. And third letter is ra, ar, al, an, ar, al, an, ar. All three from the tip of the tongue touching just behind the insertion of the incisors, not at the junction of incisors where they are inserted into the gum, before that, just behind that. So lam, ra and noon come from there. And then when you are at the junction where teeth incisors are inserted into the gum, at that junction, you touch the tip of the tongue and you pronounce three letters, ta, pa, and dal, ad, da, ta, pa, da, at, up, ad. So ta and pa coming from the same point with dal as well, but dal has different sound to it. Ta and pa has similar, exactly same sound, except that one is flat, pronounced easily, the other one is heavy. So at with ta, two dots on top, and pa is up, up. The base of the tongue goes up to pronounce it and make it heavy. So up, up, at, up, ta, pa, ta, pa, ta, pa. So that's the distinction between the two. One is heavy, one is light. Then the tip of the tongue coming between the teeth. When you close your front teeth, just behind the junction, just behind the line, the plate where the incisors are meeting up, before that, just behind that, you're touching that base. So they're closing and you touch just there and you pronounce three letters from there as well. And these three letters are the Safir letter, the letter of whistle. Seen, Fad, and za. As, ash, oh sorry, af, fad. As, seen, not sh. Sh is from the center of the tongue. As, af, sa, fa. Sa, seen, seen, as, is, us, sa, salam, with a whistle. Salam, salam, and fad. Fa, fa, falah, falah. صلوا عليه صلى الله fa. Again, this is heavier. Same makhraj for sin and sad, but one is plain flat, other one is heavy. Sa, fa, sa, fa, sa, fa. As, af, as, af, as, af. See, af, round at the end, where the base of the tongue goes up to make it heavy. And the third letter is za, as, z sound, z, proper z sound with a whistle. So they are called Safir letter because there's whistle with that. Safir means whistle. So sin, sad, and za. And then some people have this problem of lisping. So they do touch the tip of the tongue when they pronounce S in English. You can't do that. You can't say S, S. Yes? You cannot say yes, yes. So that lisping is not allowed in Arabic. That would make the letter become something else. And then finally, third letter coming from the same place is Z, Az. So S for Z. And once you have completed these three letters, you open the teeth, open the incisors, and touch the tip of incisors with your tongue tip. So tip of the tongue touching the incisors tip. And you pronounce three letters from there as well. And they are Th, the, Wa. Th, with three dots on that. Th, Thum, Thum. Mithal, Mathalan, Mathalan, Matha, Matha. And then Dhal, Dhal, الذين الذين أعوذ أعوذ. And third one is Wa, Ta, Wa, Wa. Again, the is flat and Wa is heavy. عظيم, ظالمون, ظالمون, عظيم. So Wa, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, heavy. Wa is heavy, then Zal. So they're coming from the same point, but one is heavy, one is light. As with Ta and Ta, Sa and Fa, likewise you have The and Wa. One is heavy, one is light. Pairs. There are three pairs like that. And you notice that mostly you would have three letters coming together with tongue. So the center of the tongue touching the top or close to the top, there are three letters Jim, Ya, Shin. Again, the tip of the tongue just behind the incisors insertion, behind the heart palate, or just touching at the heart palate, three letters Noon, Lam, Ra. Tip of the tongue again inserting, touching the insertion of the incisors, Ta, Ta, and Dal. And then again, the tip of the tongue behind the incisors closure at that plate, Sin, Fad, and Z. Three letters again when you open your mouth and tip of the tongue touching the tip of the incisors, and you pronounce three letters, Tha, The, Wa. Tha is English TH, and The likewise in English THE when you say the. This is the. So that is the, same thing. And then Wa, a rounded, heavy one. Okay, let's move on today. So Makhraj of Fa. So the lips are used to pronounce certain letters. Fa. Fa in Arabic is pronounced with the incisors, upper incisors, touching the wet part of the lips. Fa. Fa. Not very much inside, but as you normally close your mouth, so just put the incisors on the tip. Say Fa, 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 Fa. Not on the dry part, which is the outer part of lower lip. The wet part, which is slightly inside. But you don't have to go too in, just a little bit. So Fa, Fa, Fa. Not Fa, where you do the dry. English F you try to do on the dry part, but Fa in Arabic is actually at the wet part. So you touch the tip of incisors at the wet part. Fa, Fa. So normal closure. Fa. And then Wow. Again, this Wow, Wa, 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 Wa with Fatha Dhamma Kasra. You pronounce by rounding your lips. This is W sound in English. It's not V sound, it's W. You can't say Va, Va, Va. You have to say Wa. wa, wa. Okay. And then ba, ba. So again, dry part touching each other. Ba or going away from each other. When it's active, ab, say ab, rob, rob, rob. So they just merge. Or ba, ba. So two dry parts of the lip naturally just touching each other. You don't have to squeeze them in or bend them inside. And then meme, fourth letter again from the lips touching together, and you have to have nasalization there. So nasal passage is used for ghunna of noon and meme. They naturally have some ghunna in them. So you do not block your back nares, posterior nares, which is the opening at the roof on the soft palate behind the nostrils, just at the back of that, where they are connected to the throat. So you do not close it, otherwise you would say not like that. It has to be There has to be both ways sound. Little bit from the lips touching each other, halfway through that, and half of that sound comes from the nostrils. So ma, 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 ma. Likewise, if you have got blocked nose, you might not be able to pronounce the letter very clearly. So those are the four letters from the lips. And that is almost everything, other than the empty cavity, which inshallah we will cover next week before we go on to the sifat of huruf. Okay, let's read some of the ayat from Quran. So this is Surah Hamim Sajdah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Bis, again, Safir sound. Bismillahir. So with the name of Allah, if it is preceded by a letter with kasra, which is there here, bismi, you do not pronounce Allah with roundedness. Means you do not make it jalala. You pronounce it simple. So you do not say Bismillah. You just say Bismillah, Bismillahir Ra with full mouth because it has fatha. Rahmanir Rahim. Hamim. This is mad. You have to prolong it for 4 to 6 alif. Hamim. Ha has alif next to it. That's why you prolong it by one alif, one extra sound. So Hamim. Tanzilum. Noon sakina followed by za is ikhfa. So you do ikhfa. Do not touch the tip of the tongue to the top as you would normally do for noon. Rather you hide it. You say Tanzilum lun lam do pesh lun, as you normally remember. Lun lam with dhammatan is lun, but it is followed by meme. You change this lam noon sound, which is tanween sound, into meme. So tanzilun becomes tanzilum. Tanzilum minar rahmanir rahim. Why you prolong this rahim? Because you're stopping here, and the second last letter is ya sakina, silent or inactive ya, which we will cover next week inshallah. Kitabun, kitab, there's alif there, although it's written like this, but it's kitab with alif. Kitabun, again ikhfa. Kitabun fussilat, safir and rounded sword, heavy sword. Fussilat, not fussilat. Fussilat becomes seen. If you say fussilat, it's seen sound. You say fussilat, fussilat, make it heavy. Fussilat ayatuhu, alif after hamza and ya both. So ayatuhu قرآنا را heavy, rounded, قرآنا alif after hamza as well, قرآنا nan followed by ain, which is huruf halq, so you do not do any prolongation on over nasalization, just a little bit. قرآنا of izhar, قرآنا عربيا, عربيا becomes عربيا because of lam, عربيا لقوم يعلمون. Tanween followed by ya, yarmalun of ya, ya of yarmalun, do you make it idgham with gunna? لقوم يعلمون. Again, you prolonged it because you're stopping here, and the second last letter happens to be waw sakina. Alif sakina, waw sakina, ya sakina. If there are second last letter and you're stopping, then you prolong it. If you do not stop, you do not prolong it. Bashiran wa nadhira. Again, ra, tanween, full mouth, heavy one, and then waw, you merge with gunna. Bashiran wa nadhira. The tip of the tongue touching the incisor tip. Nadhira. One alif. Nadhira. فأعرض, را with full mouth, and ضاد. فأعرض أكثرهم فهم لا يسمعون. Seen with whistle. يسمعون. You prolong again because of madul arid للسكون. You're stopping here. Second last letter is waw sakina. وقالوا قلوبنا في أكنة, في mud because there's hamza after it. في أكنة مما, نون مشدد, ميم مشدد, ميم مشدد, always غنة. There's shad sign, and you always do غنة on noon and mim مشدد. أكنة مما, this أكنة becomes أكنة because of idgham of mim. مما تدعونا, dal sakina is qalqala, so you say tad, like rebounding it. تدعونا. Again, alif followed by hamza. You remember alif is only alif when it's silent, means it hasn't got any fatha dhamma or kasra. If it has, or even jazm, if it has fatha dhamma, kasra or jazm, then it becomes hamza. So this is hamza here. Alif with kasra is hamza. So تدعونا إليه, not إلهي, إليه. وفي mad, again hamza after that. وفي آذاننا, آذاننا, because there's alif after hamza here, and there's alif after zal, and there's alif after the second noon. First noon has only kasra. So this is half prolongation, full one prolongation, one, and this is half. So azanina. So a and za and second na are same length, and ni is half of that. Azanina. وقروا قلقلة. وقروا, tanween followed by waw, idgham ma gunna. وقروا ومن بيننا, noon sakina followed by ba. You change this noon into meme, and the small meme to indicate that. And this is called iqlab, qalb. You do not pronounce noon sound, you pronounce meme sound. And some people leave a small gap there. We shouldn't be leaving any small gap. This is how it has been transmitted for centuries, and we stick with that. There's no qiyas there. So you say وَمِن بَيْنِنَا وَبَيْنِكَ حِجَابٌ, إخفى, حِجَابٌ فَاعْمَلْ, عين, فَاعْمَلْ إِنَّنَا, نون مشدد, إِنَّنَا عاملون. Why are you prolonging this noon? Because of noon sakina. Sorry, noon you are stopping at, and then it's followed by waw sakina. The second last letter is waw sakina. Alif, waw, and ya, if they are second last letters, and you are stopping, then you prolong it. Maddul arid lissukun. قل إنما أنا نون مشدد غنة ميم and then followed by alif. This is mad to tell you that this is mad. This alif is actually empty. It's followed by hamza. That is why there is mad. إنما أنا. So this is ana. Although there is alif after that, in normal circumstances, you pronounce that alif. But for this word, ana means I, me, I. So for this letter, this is the way Arabs write it, but you do not pronounce that alif. The reason they write it is to make it distinct from inna or anna and an and in. Because those are four letters, it would be confusing. So they just made it like this. This is how they pronounce, like your pneumonia with a P, but you do not pronounce P. This is how Arabs do, just to distinct it from in, an, inna, anna. Okay, so it's ana. You do not pronounce that alif. You do not say ana. You say ana, half prolongation for both. Basharum mislukum. Tanween followed by meme. You do change into meme. Basharum with gunna. Mislukum, touching the tip of the tongue for sa. Mislukum yuha ilayya أنما إلهكم إله واحد فاستقيموا إليه مد واستغفروه. Again, you're stopping, and second last letter is waw sakina. وَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُشْرِكِينَ. Waylun becomes wawaylul because of lam idgham without gunna. Wawaylul lil mushrikeen. Again, you prolong because the second last letter is ya sakina. May Allah give us tawfiq to understand and practice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.